Okay, just put up a video. Let me scoot this back a little bit. Hopefully I don't get too blurry. Just put up a video about the whole likes thing. So now I'm gonna talk about the viewers and what they want to watch and stuff. Feel free to comment down below, talk about what you want to watch. Right now, I'm trying to do the current 3 things that I'm going to try to do, which I think I'm going to get Metal Gear done tonight as far as story and stuff. I don't know if I will do the extras or whatever. Leave that up to you all. But I heard it's not that long, but the game itself, like, it has a lot of replay value in it, so I've heard good things about Ground Zeroes. So I can't wait to get to that. I like the whole open world idea with Phantom Pain, which don't know when that's coming out. Hopefully by the end of the year, if anything. But I just can't wait to hear when Metal Gear Online is going to come back, because I've looked into it a little bit, and some people are actually making or trying to make Metal Gear Online, like the second one that was for the with Metal Gear Solid 4. They're trying to bring that back with like hacking the PS3, as well as it's a little complicated, I think, but it's cool that they're doing that. I mean, I thought Metal Gear Online was a pretty cool idea. Lag could have been kept away. When you have a person that's lag switching it up and is crouched at the back of the map, but they're on their screen, they're going up to your character and killing you because you can't see them, that can be left out of the game. But otherwise, I just like the whole idea, like, not the whole team deathmatch. I'm not really, whenever it comes to online games, not really a team deathmatch person. I like the whole idea of capture the flag and any of those game types that require a little bit of strategy as well as some teamwork with that. And I liked the idea of how Team Sneak worked in Metal Gear Online, where it was one team had only tranquilizer guns and they were invisible, but if the other team shot a person on the other team, pretty much everyone would light up, as in their camouflage would come off, and if you have like 5 seconds to hide and stop getting shot in the butt, because that's what would happen if you got shot. Person would keep trying to tag you, so you were given more time. So the other teammates could try to find the other people that are hiding while they are uncloaked. So I really liked that idea in that game, and it was really it's exclusive to the Metal Gear Online games. Have Rescue, which is pretty much one flag capture the flag sort of ordeal, but it uses the Gecko thing that if this green screen wasn't up, you'd see the little duck figurine. Uses that. You had Capture, which if it was 8 players or less, you would only have the Keratin, which is the frog figurine. I don't have that. And only one of those, and each team would try to get it back to their base and get 30 seconds down. And if there was more than that, you would have the Keratin and the Gecko, and they would have to. If you brought both of them back, the timer would go down even faster. If both teams captured it and brought them back to their bases, the timers would reset back to 30 seconds. So I liked that idea of the game as well. It was like a different capture the flag, I guess you could say. You had Bomb Disposal, which was kind of like a search and destroy thing. And then you had Race, which was each team has one of those figurines, the Keratin or the Gecko, and they would race around the map trying to get to the objective places that are marked in their color, and they have pretty much 5 checkpoints that they got to go to. If they drop the duck or frog too long, it would reset back to where the last checkpoint was, and the goal line would go somewhere else on the map. And if if they couldn't get to all 5 checkpoints within a certain amount of time, the team with the most checkpoints that ran won. And it was another little game that I liked about it. And I mean, it was a nice idea, just very poorly executed in the fact that you had to make an account on Konami, not Konami, the Kojima Productions site, which was hell to do. It took me half a night to get done, and that's what turned a lot of people off. Only people that were able to, the only country that was able to explode with that game was Japan. Otherwise, America and Europe were not too, it was not that popular. So, I'm waiting for Metal Gear Online. But I got way off the subject there. Metal Gear Solid 5 is what I'm looking forward to, or what I'm going to be doing for the channel, and probably going to try to upload all the videos in one day, because it's only a 2-hour game. Yoshi's Island, even though after looking through the reviews, it's not as good as what I claimed it to be, because I thought the coins and the flowers and the stars reset after you beat the level. Apparently, if you beat the level, the flowers and the coins are not reset, and you have that in your status screen or whatever, but you can collect them again. Red coins, if you collect a red coin again, you're given like 4 or 5 coins instead of 1. And yeah, it's really easy to 100% the level. You just gotta search for the areas pretty much. It's not like Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo where you have to get 100% of the items in one go of the level, which kind of disappoints me with that. So that's that. And then Phoenix Wright, of course, which I've already been told a lot that the video's audio is high. Can't really fix that unless you want me to go through the game again, and don't have the same reactions. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure no one wants me to do that. Plus, if you wear headphones, you should be able to hear me still. I mean, I recommend headphones over watching it through speakers anyway, because like speakers are kind of hard to hear through, while headphones are easier to hear through. So yeah, you should be able to still hear me. I haven't had too many complaints. There's been complaints and there hasn't been complaints, so I mean, it should be fine until I get to episode 4 in the game, which it's like another 11 and 10 videos as far as when this goes up. Part 60 is the last part of episode 3. Let me just put it that way. I already got it all the way up to part 60, so that's the last video that should have audio problems, because I was recording on my other video. Or my other computer. Now, going into games for the channel, I want to hear what you all want me to play, like, because I have games that I haven't finished, I have games that I haven't finished that I don't plan on going back to, like, for example, that one dice game or whatever that I had so many complaints on because I was commentating, so it was like, well, if you're gonna complain, well, screw you all, and I'm just gonna stop the video. Another one was another game that I didn't really plan to go back to was Luigi's Mansion. I already traded that in because it was like a horrible game, but because of that blue 3DS that I got, I actually got it again, but it's on my Pikachu 3DS right now, but it would take like probably about 2 weeks to get it onto the black 3DS, so or the 3DS that records. So yeah, because of the whole 7-day process of getting it through. So not a week, but more like 8 days. So a week and a day. So that's that. I'm not gonna do Luigi's Mansion because unlike the original ran much better, and it just turned me off for some reason. Just like how Yoshi's Island DS turned me off whenever I was playing through it. It was just not a game that really was. You can request, but other than that game and the dice game that I didn't that I'm not going back to. No way, no how. I do plan on trying to do an Animal Crossing video soon, within like 2 weeks, I think. About 2 weeks, I think I'm gonna do an Animal Crossing video, and I already got a town set up and everything. The person that made the town actually contacted me and told me about it, but before they did that, another person did. It was like the day before, another person talked to me about it, and it's like, whenever the channel person that created the town, I was like, oh, you're the guy that someone actually talked to me about earlier. So I will be going to that town. I won't say what it is because I will keep that as a surprise. Only a certain few people, like the person that made the channel or made the town, as well as maybe a few others that have an idea of what town it is. I will go through that. However, I'm just gonna limit it to town, like dream towns. I'm not doing the whole Animal Crossing spiel thing again, because that was a horrible mistake. I got stressed way too much out of that, and yeah, the dream town's probably a much better thing. Immerse myself into it, and yeah. So Animal Crossing probably gonna happen again soon. Trademark. So that's that. Got a new computer, so I mean I can play games like, I think I can play without any lag, hopefully. Skyrim, or not really into Skyrim as much as I want to be. I'd probably be more into Fallout. I got Fallout New Vegas and got all the DLC for that and stuff. But I don't know if I would be into Skyrim too much. That's a way long game, and yeah. Then you got Bocce. Did I just... No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. No. What did I say? No, I didn't say that. This brings me to another point. No, you cannot request any Xbox or Xbox 360 games on the channel. I have, from now on, I'm not doing that. I do not like Microsoft too much anymore. I may be using Microsoft as a computer, but first of all, when they did that whole thing with E3 last year, where it was like DNR, I think it is, where they pretty much owned the game, and if you... that was a stupid mistake. That pretty much made me not trust Microsoft, and yeah, big reason number one. Number two, sure, they reneged on it, but they can always just patch that in. And reason number three, my dad just restarted restored his old, or not old, but his desktop. Apparently, if you apparently now Microsoft Word and all those programs, Microsoft Office programs, you can either own them, but unlike how they did it in the past, where if you buy the program you have 3 different computers you can use that on, you're only given 1 computer to use it on. So if you screw up on your computer and have to restore it, yeah, you gotta pretty much, like, For example, reason why we had to restore that computer was because some reason the internet connection was not, there was no wireless coming out of it anymore. And I tried looking at it, there was no button to change the wireless settings or anything. When I went to the wireless settings, there was nothing on there or anything, and there was no way to fix it. And didn't want to pay someone $100 to come out, look at the computer, and then just say, "Oh, you got to restore it," because that would have been a waste of $100 right there. So yeah, because of that, the whole Microsoft Office, it costs like $130 just to have one computer have ownership of that. Or you can pay the $100 subscription fee and have up to 5 computers hold it. But you know what I hate about that? I hate that you have to pay $100 each year to keep something that they've always had available with barely any change each year, which is why I would rather probably pay for Microsoft 2007 on this computer, or Microsoft 2010 maybe might have the three subscription thing on it for the permanent use of it, because otherwise, yeah, that's just Microsoft trying to take money from you, because you had 3 computers you could use it on just in case you had the restoration, pretty much for the most part, or if you had a friend or something. But otherwise, that's just Microsoft screwing you out of that program. If you have the yearly subscription, that means you got to pay a yearly subscription for it, which I actually know a place to get it cheaper. Apparently, on Military Base, Office 365 is $70 instead of $100. So, but either way, I do not like how the yearly subscription thing is going for that, when they've offered it for a permanent thing for many years, and now they just now start doing that. So that was strike 3 on me, and I just don't give a crap about what happens to Microsoft if their Xbox, they're just trying to make money and not really care too much on the thing, while at least I haven't had any problems with Nintendo as where it comes with the games. I know some people have, but I haven't had any problems with it. And Sony, I haven't had any problems either. I mean, my last computer was a Sony, and it lasted 4 years as well. My PS3 is from 2007, I think, and it's it was one of the last backwards compatible ones, and it still works to this day. I haven't had any problems with either of the companies, really. So Microsoft can screw off with their games. I don't think I would ever buy another. I don't think I'm going to buy an Xbox One or something. So if you're doing a gameplay video on that, I'll watch it. I'll watch it, because I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to buy an Xbox One, even if I'm going to be missing out on Halo. Yeah, I don't really care anymore. I don't care. So that's that. So otherwise, if there's any other games, I think eventually, maybe next month or something, I might get a program that can capture what's on the iPhone and play maybe restart The World Ends With You on this, because this is much better than The World Ends With You on the DS, because top and bottom screen is confusing. And I could get a few other games maybe on here. I don't know. And yeah, feel free to talk about what you would like to see on the channel, because I'd like to see more views on the channel, if you get what I mean. But at the same time, if I'm playing something that no one wants to watch play. Now, there are games that I will want to play, like, for example, I am starting to think about going back to playing Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds, but the second quest, because apparently I think this year, at the end of the year, let me check just to make sure. There's a game there's a game that the maker of Parallel Worlds is making called Parallel Universe, and let's see. Yeah, the last time they released a... Well, actually, let me go to the main page. They've been releasing... Oh! This is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. Look at this. Look at this. This was posted 5 days ago as of me recording this. And this is just a video of the beginning of a new saga, and this is on the Parallel Universe's website. So you know what this means, right? 9 more months. Hang in there. That means this Christmas, Parallel Worlds will be coming out for it's a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past hack. And it's going to be a lot better than Parallel Worlds because, did I say Parallel Worlds is coming out in 9 months? Parallel Universes is a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past hack that is kind of like Worlds, but Universes has a new looks like a new graphics engine because it has a lot more crisper graphics, like Sega Genesis crisp, as well as it's really detailed and stuff. This is a project that they've been working on for like 8 years, maybe 6. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it's been about 6 to 8 years, I would say, and yeah, I've been looking forward to this for the past year and 2 years or something, kind of like how most people probably have been looking forward to Final Fantasy Type 0, which I will get into in a second. But yeah, I've never played the second quest for Parallel Worlds, which it's supposed to be pretty much a shorter version of the first quest, because you can't get the hookshot, so you have to pretty much go through a lot of the dungeons. I don't think you can go through all of them, but a lot of the dungeons to get certain items, but you can't actually defeat the boss because you don't have the hookshot to get to the boss or whatever. So yeah, I think you can only defeat 1 or 2 bosses in the Parallel World. So I haven't never done that, and there's a end boss to that after Ganon, so that's something to keep in mind there. Final Fantasy Type 0. I got news about that. I can actually go right here. Let's see. Skies, ROM hacking, Nest, and update. And if you watch this entire video, if you go to skybladecloud.net, you should find the video. But pretty much, I will fast forward it to the very end of the video, and it will say this. It will say this. It all begins August 8th, 2014. Now, this is a game that I'm looking forward to, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I can play this on the channel or not. I want to play it on the channel, but personally, I might also get a knock from Square Enix and say cease and desist. So, keep that in mind. I'm probably going to upload it maybe on this channel at first, and then, or upload part 1 on this channel, and then maybe move it over to the other channel, or my backup channel, because I don't want Square Enix to say take those videos off. Because yeah, even though they should have made a freaking they should have made it come over, because that's why. Reason why these people cannot they can't be interrupted by Square Enix is because the person that's in charge of this is in Spain, as far as I know, and there is no law against doing that. So Square Enix can't touch them. So that's going to be going on whenever August 8th comes. So that's something to look forward to, whether you watching it from me or picking up the game at Play Asia or on eBay or something. I mean, you can get the game for less than $50 for the PSP. So that's, keep it in mind, as well as once you pick up the game, you can have it all translated once August 8th comes. So yes, keep that in mind. That will be a game that I have been looking forward to. You all saw how it looked. So that's good news right there, sort of, because I don't know if Square Enix will come a-knocking or not. And just other games that I'm thinking about. Corpse Party, I do plan on continuing that after a year of not doing it. Yeah. Because that's when I started having the problems with the capture device. Whenever I was trying to record that, I was starting to have problems with my capture card on my old computer, and it would freeze every now and then, and I would have to replay a part several times before I finally was like, so that's something to look forward to. And yeah, pretty much console games can get back onto, besides Xbox 360 and Xbox One. And PSP. PSP is a console game, I guess you can say. So yeah, that's it. And again, leave a comment to let me know down in the description, or not down in the description, down in the comments section, to say what you'd like me to play in before Amnesia. And yeah, you're gonna, whenever you say what you want me to play, that might come in later, but it's something that I'd like to just see what people would want me to play. I want to, since I got my new computer, I want to try to stream the rest of Kirby now, because I got a good computer and don't have to worry about things. I got a new room. I should be able to stream it, and because I did look at the votes. The votes did say to just record it. Like, it was winning by 12 votes to record it, and streaming was 23 votes, and 35 votes was going to record it. So I want to try to at least record the rest of the game as far as Kirby goes. However, there are extras in the game that I will probably just record, so keep that in mind. And finally, oh, actually no, two other things. Pokemon battling. I've been trying to get a shiny Aegislash to go to my team with Hidden Power Ice. Ha ha ha, because I got I am breeding with two Pokemon that have the stats for Hidden Power Ice, so one being, well, yeah, I got two Pokemon that are have Hidden Power Ice, so it's pretty much a 50-50 shot at getting Hidden Power Ice on a shiny Aegislash. So it's either going to be Hidden Power Ice, or it's going to be Hidden Power Psychic, which is not something I want. No, I do not want Psychic. Why would I want Psychic as hidden power when Ice can take out dragons? It'll be a Dragon Slayer. Because, I mean, Garchomp, for example, taking, 240 base power against Aegislash with high special attack? That's like that's a one-hit kill right there. At least I think it is. I'm pretty sure I think I did one-hit KO a few, a Garchomp at least, and I've gotten a good few hits on him. So yeah, that's E/Slash special attacker only is really out of nowhere, and it's really not expected. So yeah, that's like my secret weapon, I guess you could say, on the team now. I gotta thank that guy from Nugget Bridge for letting me know about that, because main reason why I switched to special attack was because physical attacks hitting Garchomp not so good with the rough skin and rocky helmet. No, that hurts a lot, especially I think those Megacon users know how much that hurts. So, that's that. And then finally, the thing that I just remembered, I want to try to get I got a Japanese game on my Japanese 3DS. Right now, it's in Japanese only for the Pokemon game, but I want to try to get that into English and try to beat the game again for the 4th time. Because coming up in spring, there is a Japanese there's a Japanese online only tournament going on in Japan, and I mean, Cerebi just posted about this like a day or so ago. Let me check. Yeah, it says it has been revealed that Japan is to hold a new battle competition soon. The Japan Cup 2014 is to be held in May in order to help players accumulate points for entry in the Pokemon video game championships this year. This battle competition is a double battle competition with only Pokemon in the Kalos Pokédex eligible, and only if they were hatched caught in Kalos. The registration period runs from April 23rd to May 2nd, and the competition runs from May 2nd to May 5th. So that's something I kind of want to do, just to battle some Japanese people on my... Would it be funny if I just was on that the entire weekend and I won? I got first place on that, and it was like, oh, that guy wasn't even from Japan. Wait a second. So I kind of want to do some recordings on that too, so keep that in mind. And yeah, I think from there I might do Pokemon Troze, but no, I have no comment to that yet. So with that, I think that will do it with this, and I think that was the last video I needed to do. Yeah, I think that was the last video. This is the last video I needed to do. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed the little schedule, and again, feel free to leave a comment down below to give some suggestions. Not saying that I will take the suggestion, but I just want some suggestions to keep in mind. And also, if you like a suggestion that a commenter makes, feel free to like their comment, because that will show that some people really want to see that game in particular. So yeah, with that, I hope you all enjoyed this little video game talk, and yeah, have a great day.